Welcome back, everyone. This is Eddie, and I'm sharing with you my journey in the DeFi world, specifically in the Wonderland on the Morpheuse swap. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unstake these memos that I have, the rep memos inside Morpheus, and send them back to my Wonderland app. And also, I'm going to share with you the earnings from all three mainstreams and how much I made. Now, to be fair, if it's your first time here, what I did is I got the time token staked in the Wonderland app, and they gave me Morpheus, memos in exchange of that. So I thought, why not staking my memos and get more earnings? And I came across the Morpheus swap, and that's exactly what I did. So I went into the wrap memo. You can see it here. See, now the numbers don't make sense anymore. It's not worth the investment at all. So you can see it's at 10%. That's nothing. And you also lose 2% as a deposit fee. Not to mention that the wrap memos here gave me Morpheus. So the Morpheus that I got, I used to stake them in the Morpheus pool, but as you can see, it has ended. There's no income coming from the Morpheus swap. So all I have left is the wrapped memos, and they generate almost 10% of Morpheus. So overall, it was not the wisest decision ever. That's for sure. Not to mention that the Wonderland APY has increased from 48,000 when I started to 87,000 APY. So if I just left it there, it would have been a better and wiser decision. Now I'm sharing this with you because I don't want you to fall on the same footpath. Because if you look at these numbers, wrap memo, APR 10%, seriously, how much will you get? It used to be like 200 or 300%, and see, in a matter of 2 weeks, it has dropped significantly. So even if you see in the future other protocols offering you hundreds or thousands of percentage, it doesn't mean it will last. And therefore, you're going to lose the 2% deposit fee just like I'm doing right now. And I don't want you to fall into these crazy projects that at the end, you're not going to make more money as versus if you just keep it in Wonderland. At least that's from my experience. And also, this is not a financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor to begin with. And make sure you make your own research. Another risk factor that I'm considering here, if something happens to Morpheus or any other protocol and it gets hacked and your wrap memos go away or stolen or whatever, that means you literally lost all your time. So therefore, you putting your wrap memos on another protocol will expose you to a new risk, which I'm trying to eliminate, and that's why I'm not interested in going into any other project, even if it's good and it looks good. I don't care. I think this is my best intake about my journey. So let's assume that you're FOMOing into one of these new projects like Scarecrow or Morpheus or whatever, and you want a good resource and reliable resource to ask and see. So the Discord is your best place. So you got to go to Wonderland on the top left, and then you go all the way down. You can see here Abra, Popsicle Talk, Fork Talk, Phantom Talk. So if you have a project that is on the Phantom, most likely these guys can answer your questions. They will give you an honest answer. And this way you kind of know what you're jumping into. Another thing that you need to consider, if you start talking here and you sound like very new, make sure that you avoid any direct messages. These are most likely are scams. So on the right side, you can see the time cops, and you're going to see a lot of people here. They will tell you that they don't send direct messages. So please make sure that you classify any direct messages as scam. And therefore, that's my best resource now. I come here a lot. If I am FOMOing into a project, I ask around. They tell you, no, it's not good, it's not worth it, whatever, da. So you have CEO KILLINGTON as well, and the paper, the calculator guy, Stephen. They're also very helpful. I'm going to put their links on the description if you want to follow them and ask them. They're really better than me, of course, because they have been in the space for a long time. And so let's show you how we're going to unstake and then show you the calculations and how much I earned. So to begin with, we need to harvest all the rewards. And then after that, we unstake the rep memo. And then we're going to take it to any swap. We're going to swap it from the Phantom network to the Avalanche network. And therefore, take it to Abracadabra to unwrap the memos and then send them back to to Wonderland. So first we're going to start with the harvest. We need to do the confirmation in our MetaMask. We click on confirm. Then we come back to the Morpheus and we need to harvest whatever the memos we have, the Morpheus we have in the wrapped memos. So we harvest, then we click and confirm it in our MetaMask. Confirm. Now we need to unstake our memos or wrapped memos. You click on the minus, you choose max, confirm, and remember you need some fantom to process these procedures. So make sure you have some fantom on your wallet. We confirm again. We're going to unstake our Morph maximum, confirm. To unstake, click on the minus, then choose max, confirm. You need to confirm it on your MetaMask because you're going to pay some fantom fees. You're going to wait for a few seconds till you see on the top right or your MetaMask telling you it has been a success. Now what we're going to do is going to AnySwap. The AnySwap will make us take the Phantom wrapped memo to the Avalanche, and that's the whole point here. So we check on router, go all the way down, we can see our wrapped memos. So you have to make sure that on the right side it's from the Phantom to the AVAX, and we are transferring our wrapped memos. So when I talked about there are fees also in the AnySwap, you can see here, reminder, cross-chain fee is 0.1%. Minimum cross-chain fee is 0.00075. So there are some things that you need to consider as well. They're small fees, but you have to consider it when you do your calculations. So we're going to put our total amount of wrapped memos on the Phantom, and we want to transfer it to the Avalanche. So we click on swap, confirm, and we're going to confirm it in our MetaMask. And this way we finish the second step, which is getting the wrapped memos from the Phantom to the Avalanche. Now what we need to do is unwrap our memos, and for order to do that we need to go to abracadabra.money, and you're going to choose borrow. See on the top right, click on borrow. Then we're going to choose wrapped memos and then wrap. And here we're going to choose the verses because we want to unwrap our memos. So we have W memos, we want them to be memos. So we choose max and then we click on unwrap. Make sure you have some AVAX in your wallet to confirm this and pay the fees. You can see here everything is almost done. We need to wait a few seconds till we see the confirmation coming from our MetaMask, and you can see it pending. And here we go. If we look at the assets, our lovely memos are back, healthy and looking better than ever. Thank God. I was so tensed with these Morpheuse and all that stuff. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying, hey, it's not my type of, cup of tea kind of thing. So let's go back to the Wonderland and see how things are looking. And you can see I'm going to connect my wallet, and let's see if my memos are back in the Wonderland. Yes, it's back. Look, everything is looking good. The percentages are great. The returns over 5 days are 9.756%, which is more than enough. I don't know why people want to go somewhere else. I'm happy with whatever how things turned out to be, but let's now do the calculation. Now, if you choose the price of time now, it's I think average 7,800 to 8,500, but let's do the calculations right now. So at the price of the time today, 7,850 multiplied by 0.47. Let's check how much we have. 478214 memos. So I'm going to go back to the calculator and just add the digits, to 1. So $3,753. That's how much I have. How much I invested? I invested 2,500 exactly. So That's how much I'm getting from my from Wonderland. Now, if you calculate how much I earned from Morpheuse, let's check it out. How much Morpheuse do we have? 11.814. So if we check the price of Morpheuse, we can see here, so we have almost 12 Morpheuse. We choose Morpheuse. So 12 multiplied by 3, so $36 in total over 20 days. So if you think about it, $33, and they took 2%, which is almost about 50 bucks. Also, a quick note, when I shared my journey on my last video, CEO Killington kind of mentioned something worthwhile that I mentioned it to you as well, because in my previous video, I was talking about Morpheus and Scare. So he's saying that these are things that you need to look at before jumping on any project. So he's saying that I love how honest you are. I can put your mind at ease a little bit because Morpheus swap deploys are multi-sig, as safe as one can be, and was easily more secure than Scare. Does not. The founders of Scare aren't KYC'd yet, or either. So definitely more risk involved with Scare over Morph. Also, Morph has the DEX upgrade coming and will have 60% profit sharing. Scare also does not provide team allocations or other normal info in their documents. So really, Scare is just a cheap fork of Morpheus, and I wouldn't put my money there. So this is really important. Like, we don't know these little things, these little, details. So that's why I would tell you, go to the Discord, check out the people, what they're talking about, if you are FOMOing into one of these projects. And also do your own research, because like he's suggesting that it's not worth it to go to Scare because of whatever he mentioned. And therefore, I'm going to believe him. And I'm not going to touch my memos. I like the way they are just sitting, 87,000%. I think that's more than enough. Anyways, guys, if you just enjoyed this and you want to keep up with what's going to happen in the next few months with this project, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. And please comment. Tell me which ones are you looking at the moment. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next video.